The next quality to be a leader is initiative. Initiative. Look at that. Initiative activates your talent. The world remembers only the kings, not the warriors. If you are not the first person, this world will not remember you, I said. And that's what we mean by initiative. Shampoo was sold in bottles, which was possible to be purchased only by rich people. Someone decided to put shampoo in a sachet and he became a millionaire. Do you get it? What is initiative? He became a millionaire. The first shampoo to be put in sachet was velvet shampoo, a man from Kadalur, and he became a millionaire. That's what you mean initiative. Look at that. If you don't make dust, you eat dust. If you are not updated, you will be outdated. Please understand this. If you are not updated, you will be outdated. That's what we mean initiative. A leader has to be all the time alert. Take the lead from the front. Look at this. There are 4 kinds of people. The first kind, the people who do the right thing without being told. People who do the right thing without being told. There are people, the second category, people who do the right thing when told. People who do the right thing when told more than once. And the last category of the people are people who never do the right thing no matter what. No matter what. Ask yourself, where do I belong to? Where do I belong to? Look at this. If you want to take initiative, read this quote. Train your head and hand to do, and train your head and heart to dare. That's why we remember Netaji for the initiative that he took. Generally, an army is developed by a country, but he was the first person to develop an army. An army was developed by an individual. Now look at the quote. You will understand better. If you want to do, use your head and hand. If you want to dare, use your head and heart. All great things have been done with lot of courage being taken. Avoid fear. What is exactly fear? False evidence appearing real. That's what fear expansion is. False evidence appearing real. That's what fear. Face the fear. It goes. Avoid fear. It grows. Do you get it? If you face the fear, it goes. If you avoid fear, it grows. That's what we mean by taking initiative. If you want to be a leader, you have to take initiative. Don't be afraid of being ashamed, being put into shame. That will give you experience. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose. In any case, you stand to gain. If you win the game, your confidence will be doubled. If you lose the game, your experience will be doubled. Do you get it? In life, don't hesitate to take risk. Don't hesitate to take initiative. Don't worry about being successful or failure. If you succeed, your confidence will be doubled. If you fail, your experience will be doubled. In both the case, you stand to gain. If you want to be a leader, the next quality that you will have to focus is focus. Look at this picture. This knife is sharp enough even to cut a fly into exactly 50-50 pieces. This knife is sharp enough to cut a fly into 2 pieces each. That's what we mean by focus. What can focus do to you? Focus directs your talent. It helps you to remain focused. We have read in Mahabharata how Arjun focused on. Are you able to see the tree? No. Are you able to see the branch? No. Are you able to see the leaves? No. Then what the hell you can see? He said, I can see only the eyes of the bird. That's what you mean by focus. There was a Zen master. He trained a disciple. The rule there is, you have to be under training for 20 years. On the completion of 20 years, the disciple walks into the room of the master. The master asked him a simple question. You came with chapel or without chapel? Without chapel to my room. He said, with chapel. He asked, where have you put your chapel? To the right of the door or to the left of the door? The disciple said, I am not aware of it. He said, go back. Go under training for another 20 years. Meet me after 20 years. Do you understand? There was another disciple. Asked the Zen master, Master, you have been a Zen master for 40 years. All your experiences in 40 years, can you put it in just one word? The master said, yes, I can put it. He said, that one word is awareness. That one word is awareness. The Zen master said, my 40 years experience can be put just in one word called awareness. That's what we call focus. What is the difference between the one who studies well and the one who doesn't study well? It has nothing to do with the background. It has nothing to do with the size of the brain. It has nothing to do with the height, weight, color, the studies of your parents, your background. It has nothing to do. It has something to do with focus. The one who studies well in the class focuses well. The other one is unable to focus well. Who is the strongest person in this world? The strongest person in the world is the one who can concentrate, who can control his mind, who can regulate his thinking. That's what we mean by focus today. The strongest person in the world is not the one with muscles, with broad shoulder and chest. The real strongest person is the one who can concentrate. That's what we mean by focus. What do you mean by further focus? Just concentrate on what you are blessed with. Don't worry about what you are not blessed with. If you want to be successful, you must focus on what you can do and not what you cannot. If your height doesn't suit for basketball, forget about playing basketball. Concentrate on some other game. Originally, Tendulkar wanted to be a bowler. A coach in Chennai, a person from Australia, Dennis Lee, told him, your height doesn't suit to be a bowler. Why don't you try batting? And he concentrated on batting. He became a master batsman. He worked on what he had. He never bothered about what he did not have. Focus exactly means that. Be aware of your talents. Don't worry about your weaknesses. There is no perfect person in this world. What can focus do to you? Look at that. Please remember, focus doesn't come naturally to most people. You have to work on it. Focus increases your energy. Focus lifts you up. Focus expands your life. Focus must be intentionally sustained. You have to remain focused all the time. One moment of sleep causes an accident. Most of the accidents happen in a fraction of a second. Why? They lose their focus. Look at this. There are 5 types of people you may encounter in this world. They are called refreshers. They inspire you. The refiners. They sharpen your ideas. The reflectors. They mirror your energy. They reflect your energy. Reducers. These are the people who try to reduce your vision and effort to their comfort level. And the last category, people are rejectors. They deny your talent, hinder your efforts, and impede your vision. There are people in this world trying to block you. If you are really talented in this world, nobody can prevent you from growing. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you. Others can stop you temporarily. Only you can stop yourself permanently. Do you get the point? Therefore, there is no question of others stopping you permanently. If at all you get stopped, it is by yourself, not others. That's why the psychologists say, nobody can destroy you except yourself. Ratan Tata in a meeting said, iron cannot be destroyed by anything except its own rust. Similarly, a person cannot be destroyed by anybody except his own thoughts. And that's what we mean by that. Look at the quote. What separates a superstar from the average player is that he concentrates just a bit longer. In the recent interview Amitabh Bachchan gave, he says, I learned a lot from Dhanush. Remember, Dhanush is just 5 to 6 years experience. This person is more than 50 years of experience in the field of cinema. He says he learned from him. That's what focus is. Kamal says, every film that I act, I consider it as a first film. Rajinikanth says, every film I act, I consider it as a last film. But the point they are convincing are the same. They remain focused in the work. To understand the word focus, nowhere in the Olympics you will find this much of distance. Only in that Olympics where he created the world record. He made it. It is not being physically fit alone. You will have to be mentally focused. Nowhere it has happened. In the past it has never happened. The finish has always been very, very close. The judges always had a tough time. Lot of controversies used to come. Now with the help of technology they decide who is first and second. Whereas in this case you don't need to do. Just 9.58 seconds. Usain Bolt, the fastest man on the planet. Do you get it? What is focus? If you want to be a leader, you have to focus it. Concentrate. What is exactly concentration? Regulate your thoughts. The next quality of being a leader, if you want to be a leader, the next quality that you have to focus is preparations. Practice makes a person perfect. In the whole of this universe, in this world, many practiced. This person also practiced, Usain Bolt. Look at what preparation can do to you. It positions your talent. Not just in one Olympics. Even in the second Olympics, he won a medal. He says, I will come back even for the third one. This is what preparations can do. Abraham Lincoln once said, if I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first hour sharpening the axe. Do you understand what you mean by that? That's what exactly we mean by preparations. Let us sit and do our homework. But we never do it. We never do it. There was a trainer who attended a training program, trained the trainer program, where the senior trainer began his session like this, saying, 80% of my lifetime I spend on the lap of a woman. And he paused for a while. The whole audience was shocked. What is this man talking rubbish? So far he was so decent. Now he talks something rubbish. And he said after a pause, that woman was none other than my mother. Do you get it? 80% of my lifetime I spent on the lap of a woman. He paused for a while and said, that woman was none other than my mother. Now there was a participant listening to this. He said, oh, this looks nice. Let me try when I go for another meeting. So that participant, when he addressed the gathering in another place, he spoke like this. He began with the same sentence. 80% of my lifetime I spent on the lap of a woman. He paused for a while. He forgot the next sentence. By the time he regained his conscience, he was found in the hospital because he was hit by his wife. Do you understand? This is what happened if you just cut and paste or copy and paste. You need to prepare well. Preparation, what can it do for you? Look at that. Preparation allows you to tap into your talent. Preparation is a process, it is not an event. Preparation precedes opportunity, that comes before opportunity. Preparation for tomorrow begins with the right use of today. Preparation requires continually good perspective. Good preparation leads to action. There are three main steps to preparation: assessment, alignment, attitude. Assess yourself, align yourself, correct yourself behaviorally. If you can prepare this way, look at that. A stitch in time saves 9. This quote is something like that. I have found that every minute spent in preparation saves 10 in execution. If you want to be a leader, the next quality that you will have to focus is practice. Focus well, prepare well, and now practice. Look at that picture. A little mistake will cost lives both for the performer and the persons at the bottom. A little mistake will do. What can practice do for you? Practice sharpens your talent. Look at that. A famous player, Ivan Lendl, a tennis player, once in an interview said, if I miss one day practice, I notice it. If I miss 2 days, the critics notice it. If I miss 3 days, the audience notices it. Ivan Lendl, a famous tennis player, once said, if you are not practicing here, please remember, somewhere somebody will prepare and one day he will win. Simple logic. So you have to work hard. This is a competitive world. To remain in the same place, you have to run. To march ahead, you have to run faster. Just to maintain your same place, you need to run. To remain in a place where you are right now, to retain your present position itself, you have to run. To march ahead, you have to run faster. Do you run faster? What do you mean by exactly practice? Whenever you practice, you have to remember these things. Practice enables development. Practice leads to discovery. Practice demands discipline. Do you understand? All good things very difficult to begin with, easy to give up. Practice demands discipline. Do you get the point? Do you get the point? All bad things in the world, it's very easy to learn, but very difficult to forget it. All good things in the world, it's very tough to learn unless you are disciplined. What can a practice do? Take a little extra time. Ask for a little extra help. Try on a little extra change. Use a little extra effort. It is extra time, extra effort, extra help, extra change. Please remember this. If you want to shine in a field, ensure that every day you spend 1 hour extra. If you want to shine in a field where you want to excel, if you want to excel in a particular field, ensure that you work for an extra hour time. You will succeed. By practice we mean this. What I hear I forget, what I see I remember, what I do I understand. Practice means just you have to literally do it.